Good evening from Philadelphia and the city of brotherly love. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bulls guard Jay Williams. And here on South Broad Street, Jay, the spectrum used to reverberate. You can say the same now for... The opening tip won by the Sixers, and we're underway here in Philadelphia.
Big kick right there.
Harris to Simmons. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Missed the foul shot. Shot by Tatum won't fall. No good, and no foul. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Lets it fly from long range, shakes free, and hits.
Well, there you have it. The defense just took notice of this young player on that previous shot. Guarantee you they won't leave him open next time.
Jason Tatum swats it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
And scores. Great body control on the step through.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Harris to Allen. Jason Tatum tips it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Tough make through traffic.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia to Tobias Harris. Grayson Allen. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Into the front court, it's Walker. Down four. Short jumper off the mark.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Driving right to the basket. Simmons driving, but a shot no good.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Gets it in the left corner. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim, short.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Alexia Jinsa snatching it out of the air. No good, but two shots coming up for Joel Embiid.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Joel Embiid has got two shots coming. For his career, 77% at the line. Off the mark on the first free throw. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one.
I got him. Watch out, screen coming. Watch out.
And it's Simmons with the rebound. Richardson to Embiid. Joel Embiid. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Ball's controlled by Boston. From long range. Tough shot. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Harris to Embiid. Oh, he missed a short one there.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Off the mark. What on earth was he thinking?
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
Not going down for him. This got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Simmons to Embiid. Grayson Allen to Embiid. It's rebounded by the Celtics. Trying to cash in, give it to him. Kemba Walker, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
And a putback slam.
And I'm telling you right now, there's always going to be a home for a player in this league for a guy who does the cleanup work around the rim like that.
Simmons to Embiid. Count the bucket for 2.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
A bad pass as the Sixers come up with this steal. Kemba Walker sends it away. Celtics come away with it. To Hayward. Gets to the basket and scores.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Hayward. Here's a chance from long range. Oh, that's how it's done.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Sixers have the basketball. Oh, Ben Simmons. Now 3 for 9.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year...
Into the game for the 76ers, number 42, Al
4-3. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Here comes the screen. Curling inside, and the basket good at the rim.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
To Hayward. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
To Allen. And stuffs it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Sixers control it. To Allen. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Missed it. To Jaylen Brown. Can't connect from inside.
Woo, I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Oh, a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Substitutions, Boston. Subbing in for the Philadelphia 76ers, number 9, Kyle O'Quinn.
Kyle O'Quinn sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Brunson to Horford. There it is, Al Horford. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Deep right corner, Tatum. That's how you defend. To Brunson. And he throws it down. Al Horford showing off all the moves. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Easy path to the rim. Now the Celtics going to use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. To Jaylen Brown. For 3, Brown with the 3 with a hand in his face.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Beyond the arc for 3. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Brunson to Horford. Around the perimeter. Deep 2 there, won't go.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Shot by Tatum won't go.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Here comes the screen. Horford. Finish that. To Jaylen Brown. Runner here won't go down. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I'd say his game is translating to the league just fine.
To Cantor. Could not throw it down. To Brunson. It's a turnover as they head the other way. And he finishes at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
From the painted area, won't go down.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
Whoa, what a finish. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Brunson. Off the assist.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Oh, nice step through to get to the basket.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Off the iron. No good. Fires the three. He was all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
And his canter above the rim.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximum effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
First try, no good. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Brunson. Great feed. Sets it up. Count the basket at the rim.
But did you see the way he was able to do it, Ed? Did you see him constantly probe the defense by maintaining his dribble? Ultimately, if you keep your eyes on all the other defenders, they will lose track of where the ball is. That's where you slip a quick pass in for an easy dime.
Knocked loose. Sixers have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
To Horford. Brunson. Shot from the lane won't go. To Cantor. Turns and slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Short jumper off the mark. To Cantor. And his Cantor. 2 of 4 now.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
To Jaylen Brown. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Brunson to Horford. Deep left corner. Has a look. Wide open look. Won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Horford. Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Brown with it up top. His guys down big and strokes it.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself. Defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
Brown into the front court. He'll run the offense. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are 2 different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
And scores at the basket. Jay, tough recovery that time. Brown shot, no good. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando where we see. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Gets it in the left corner. The rebound taken down by the Sixers. Embiid. To Allen. Fires the three. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Walker with the basketball. Down a bundle. From long range. Buries it.
Look, the reality is some players have it and some players don't. There's a reason why they call him the one.
Got him. I got him. Here we go.
Listen D.
Brunson to Richardson. Here comes the screen. Richardson to Brunson. Got it.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Number 0.
Walker into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Here's a chance from long range. They need something to go down. It's no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Richardson to Embiid. Knocked loose. And that's going to get out of bounds. So possession stays with Philadelphia. Embiid to Brunson. 4-3. Gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
To Brunson. To Richardson. Embiid.
What's the back door? Get him.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Brunson forced that one. Well defended. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Celtics have it. Now a steal by Philly.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Joel Embiid at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. Embiid's free throw, good. A three-point play. The Sixers extend the lead. Play is stopped. Timeout Boston as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. For three. Smothering D.
Get it. Double.
A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out. Hayward. Second effort, and a putback slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first three quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Embiid to Brunson. Enes Kanter with the block. That's out. Last touch by Enes Kanter. Changes coming from both sides right now. Grayson Allen. Short jumper off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
And a rim rocker, Joel Embiid.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on, but the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Oh, whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 2.
My ball.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
I'm right
Gets a
here.
look,
Right here.
can't hit. Offensive board. Joel Embiid pins it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
It goes down.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Goes to the left side.
Shots up, shots up. That's coming off. Get that
Not that time. To Simmons.
ball, 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 ball.
I got this.
Drives, but a shot won't go down.
Be alert. Be alert. Here it comes. Be alert. Swing coming right. Swing coming right. Swing
To
coming right.
Cantor. That's out. Last touch by Enes Cantor. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Number 37, Jimmy Ojeleye. Subbing in for
Sixers have the basketball.
13.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Walker. And scores.
Number 8, Kemba Walker.
Hands up, hands up, hands up.
Brunson to Richardson. Brunson to Richardson. Rises for the slam.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
To Cantor. And it's Cantor. 4 out of 7.
And Ed, not every pass needs to be a home run pass or thread the needle. Sometimes an easy kick ahead or an easy shuffle pass can make the game simple. The more simplistic the game is, the more efficient you'll be as a unit.
Brunson to Embiid. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Beyond the arc for 3. Brunson to Embiid. To Kemba Walker. Going to launch beyond the arc. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
He's most definitely got the hot hand behind the three-point arc. Anytime your first-round pick is shooting like this, your GMs and owners just sit back and smile.
The pass set it all up.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Tatum. Man, that was a tough shot.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Enes Cantor able to recover with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Boston with the basketball. Tatum. Cleans it up. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
I got this play out. Let's go.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Layup goes down. Well done.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end.
You can do
One
it.
bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Richardson to Embiid. Not that time. To Cantor. Won't go down.
Shot going up.
Watch the shot.
Harris's shot won't go. Celtics have it.
Hey, right here. ISO.
Now pass stolen by the Sixers. Richardson to Tobias Harris. Tough looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Fires the three. That no good, off the mark. Brunson.
Take the shot, take the shot.
And scores. Strong take.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
From the painted area, won't go down.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chipping.
To Cantor. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw's good to cap off the three-point play as they draw a tiny bit closer.
Get down, get down, get down. Half court, here come, here come.
Brunson. To Embiid. Enes Kanter with a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
A bad pass as the Sixers come up with the steal. Slams it down. Big finish for Joel Embiid.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Lets it fly from long range. Another chance. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
And he connects on the first free throw. 2 for 2 on that trip. To Jaylen Brown. Fires the three. Tough shot there for Jaylen Brown. No good.
Match up, match up, match up.
Brunson to Embiid. Good. Off a spin.
Come on, somebody tell me when he added that to his arsenal.
Now a steal by Philly. Here's the whistle. Intentional foul.
To number 11, Enes Kanter. That's his third personal foul. Team foul number 5.
First free throw is good. And he makes them both. From long range. That one off the mark. It's no good.
Double team. Here we go.
Brunson to Embiid. And a chance coming up at the line.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
Nope. First one does not go. Second one's good. Splits the pair.
And number 37, Jimmy.
Here's a chance from long range. It's good. Something tells me they'll give him that shot again.
Woo! That pass speaks for itself. There's nothing more to say about that one. Wow.
And too much contact.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Number 13, shooting 2.
misses the first.
Into the game for the Celtics, number 8, Kemba Walker.
We know what's coming.
Missed the second one as well.
I got ball.
Brunson to Richardson. Off the assist.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
First one, count it.
Substitutions, Boston.
Able to convert on both free throws. Sixers control it. Count the basket inside.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Tatum. That's good D. Shot no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
For 3. That's off the side of the rim, short.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
No basket.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. Down a bundle. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. To Brunson. And the finish at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
For 3. No good. That's great defense.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
To Embiid.
Look in the cross, look in the cross. Come on, here.
Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Walker. Beyond the arc for 3. Knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
When a rookie starts to believe that he not only can play, but more importantly, he belongs, nights like this become more and more common.
And a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. And hits the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second.